Welcome to our bed yoga practice joint freeing series lying on your stomach. As you make your way onto your stomach, make sure you are comfortable, allowing the palms to stack one on top of the other, relaxing your forehead on the backs of your hands. Relax your legs extended. Pause and notice your breathing in this position and settle in. You may begin to visualize your practice before you begin with actual movements, moving through the joints, one joint area at a time. Breathing in, breathing out, relaxing all muscular tension. If at any point anything is uncomfortable, you can place a blanket underneath your hips, underneath your forehead, or even underneath your ankles for support. As you breathe in, feel the breath in your back body, in the backs of your lungs. To begin the movement, we start with the toes, bending the knees. As you breathe in, stretch and flare your toes. As you breathe out, curl your toes. Feel and notice your toe joints. Then relax your toes, keeping your knees bent. Move your awareness to your ankles, pointing your toes as you breathe in, flexing your feet to your ankles as you breathe out. Then relax your ankles, starting to roll your ankles in clockwise circles as you breathe in and out, and then counterclockwise circles. Once again, relax your ankles. Point your toes out to the sides of the room, and then toes in towards each other. The legs can be wider, spread apart for this internal and external rotation. Only move to a rotation that feels comfortable, and then relax your legs and feet completely, supported by the props or the floor beneath you. Now bending your knees, focusing on your knee joints, pull your heels all the way back towards your sits bones. As you breathe in, extend your legs straight. Breathe out, bend your knees, heels towards your sits bones. Now starting with one leg, bend the knee and draw circles from the knee joint. Your foot will move in an oval or circular shape. Go in one direction a few times and then reverse it, trying to keep the rest of your body as relaxed as possible as you focus on your knee. Relaxing that leg. Switch sides, bending the opposite knee, draw circles in one direction. And then changing direction. And you might notice that it picks up a little momentum as the leg starts to drop towards the floor. After about 3 rotations in that direction, relax that leg completely and notice your knee joints. Now bending both knees together, we're going to windshield wiper the feet from the left to the right. And you'll notice one hip rises as the other drops into the mat or the bed beneath you. Windshield wiper slowly from side to side. And then add your neck so that your head is turning in the opposite direction of your feet. giving a little movement to the cervical spine as the hips have a gentle twist. Bring your hips back to center, lower your legs, bring your forehead back to your stacked hands, and notice. Now we're going to begin to focus on the pelvis. As you breathe in, arch your back, lifting your tailbone towards the ceiling. Feel your back muscles contract. As you breathe out, tuck your tailbone under. Lift up your pubic bones so that your belly contracts and your back stretches. This is a very minimal movement. Then relax, wiggle your hips and settle back in to stillness, neutral pelvis. Now relaxing your left arm down at the side of your body, turn your head to the right, letting your left cheek rest on the back of your right hand. As you breathe in, contract and lift your right elbow and your left leg opposite sides of the body. Slowly release back down. Inhale and lift opposite sides of the body, and then relax. Let everything go. One more time. Breathing in, contract and lift, squeezing the back body, the left hamstring, and slowly release and relax completely. Changing sides. Let your right arm come down to the side of your body, turning your head to the left, your right cheek resting on the back of your left hand. As you breathe in, lift up your right leg and your left arm. As you breathe out, lower. Breathing in, contracting. Breathing out, lowering. A reminder that you have agency over your body. Only lift and do what you can do today. No judgment, no expectation, just observation, curiosity. Now relaxing completely. Noticing as you breathe this change in sensation. Bring both hands once again to stack underneath your forehead. Breathing into the back of your body. Contracting the left side, reaching down the left side of your body. Let your right arm and your head contract to the left so that you're very open through the right side of your body. Repeat this 3 times, contracting and shortening the left side as you open up the right and breathe. And then relax back to center. Rotating your head to the right. Contract the whole right side of your body, reaching down the mat, lengthening through the left side. Let your left arm and elbow follow you so that your left armpit opens up, the left ribs, contracting the right side. You'll notice that breath comes easier into the side that is open. This is a lateral bend for the spine, working with the obliques, the side abdominal muscles. After 3 repetitions, stack your hands, placing them under your forehead once again, and notice how you feel. Now coming up onto your forearms, so the elbows stack underneath your shoulders. You're in Sphinx pose. And we're going to open and lift the chin and then drop the chin towards the chest. As you open and lift your chin, you're pulling your heart forward. As you tuck the chin, you're rounding the back of your heart up towards the ceiling. There's a stretch of your abdominal muscles breathing in, and then a contraction of the abdominal muscles pulling away from the floor as you breathe out and round your shoulders. Come back to neutral position and notice. Stack the hands, relax all the way back down. Let go of all muscular tension. Now you may want to use a yoga block for this. We're going to slide forward, let the forehead rest on your yoga block or a pillow so that there is space between whatever you're lying on and your forehead so you have a place to breathe. Now you're going to stretch your fingers out with your arms in cactus position and then curl your fingers closed. Opening the fingers, spreading them as you breathe in, and then closing your fingers into fists as you breathe out. Relax your fingers. Now focusing on your wrist, rotate your wrist in clockwise circles and then counterclockwise circles as you breathe. Now relax your wrist. As you breathe in, reach your arms over your head. As you breathe out, focusing on your elbows, pull your elbows back in towards your ribs. So the elbows straighten and then bend back towards your body. Breathing in, reach. Breathing out, pull back. And feel your upper back muscles and shoulders working this motion. Now as you breathe in, arms come over the head. As you breathe out, sweep the floor around and down towards your hips. And if you don't have the space to practice a big, wide angel wing, you can let your shoulders relax down, arms beside you, and then shrug your shoulders up towards your ears, contracting the shoulder blades, and then releasing them down towards your hips. Contract as you breathe in, release and relax as you breathe out. Bring your hands back up towards your shoulders or your head, elbows bent. Let your shoulders relax down towards the floor. As you breathe in, lift your head up off the floor a few inches. As you breathe out, lower your forehead back down to the floor or your block. Breathing in, lift your head and contract the neck muscles as if you're pushing your head into the ceiling above you. The back of your head presses back, neck muscles working hard, and then release and relax back to the floor. Let the shoulders relax completely. Now as you breathe in, lift your head a few inches from the floor and turn your head to look to the right. As you exhale, lower your forehead back down. As you inhale, lift your head and rotate it to the left, and then relax your head back down. You'll notice that this is maybe a little more strenuous or strength building when we're lying on our belly than when we are lying on our backs or even when we're seated. We're getting the strength in addition to the stretch or the rotation. Now, after you've done this, relax your forehead for a moment. Release all muscular tension. And notice your neck muscles. Now we're going to lift the forehead enough to reach the right ear towards the right shoulder and relax back in the center before repeating to the other side, left ear towards the left shoulder. This is a lateral bend of the cervical spine with a little bit of strength building by lifting the head slightly away from the object beneath your forehead. Again, with Joint Freeing Series, we only repeat things no more than 5 times, and preferably done very slowly so we can observe, with rests in between. Now rise back up onto your forearms so elbows are under your shoulders, and begin to make a slow half circle so that one shoulder and ear come closer together, sliding your forehead and your chin down towards the chest and sweeping to the other side. In this half rotation, just notice whatever is showing up. Feel the neck slowly loosening and letting go of tension. Now return back to our starting position, stacking the hands one on top of the other with legs extended. Relax and notice. And then tucking your toes, curl the toes into the surface beneath you and press through your heels. So you start to bounce up and down on your mat. Just a gentle bouncing, loosening any tension. And then relax your feet. If it's more comfortable to turn your head to one side and get a passive neck stretch here, you can let your arms relax, your shoulders relax towards your hips, and turn your head to one side or the other. Spend some time really letting go of all muscular tension. Relax all tension in your jaw, your face, throughout your whole body. When you're ready, turn your head to the opposite side and relax. And notice keeping your shoulders really heavy and supported by the props, the floor beneath you. Now, before we end this practice, we are going to roll over onto your back. So begin to visualize how you're going to do that now. When you're ready, extend your right arm, roll onto your right side, bend your knee and roll onto your back. And then settle into Shavasana, your resting position here. Draw one knee into the chest and then the other and give yourself a little hug. Rock your hips side to side if that feels nice. And then relax your legs all the way down. Feel all of the sensations of your body completely relaxed, completely settled. Notice all sensation, how this practice has affected you.